Hello everyone, this is Alka193 for day 2 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Advent Calendar series. Yesterday, we had Ceremonial Bell as our first card. Now let's see what is going to be our second one. It's going to be another Bell-related card. We're going to get something like Snow or Christmassy, like Ghost Trick Jack Frost, like some stuff. It's on the cover right here. Is it going to be something completely random, like Ogre of Black Shadow? No clue. I'm opening this wrong. I don't have this card yet, I think. It's an interesting card. Never really used it. We have Box of Friends. Box of Friends is a level 1 machine-type light attribute monster. Makes sense considering it's a present, so that works with Christmas. No attack, no defense. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon from your deck 2 normal monsters with different names, whose attack and defense is 0, in face-up defense position, but they cannot be used as synchro material. Also, they are destroyed during your next end phase. You can only use this effective Box of Friends once per turn. Pretty sure this was released before Link Monster were a thing, so that's why. So they can still be used as Link material. They can also still be used as Xyz material. So maybe something can be done with that purely with this card. So now, what I'm going to do in the second half of this video is create a card that either is related to, like, is it present, or is related, or can work with Box of Friends.
Okay then, let us make a card based on Box of Friends. In the day 1 video, we ended up making a new Kokimeru card, which wasn't really related to Ceremonial Bell whatsoever. There was a link, but it doesn't support it in any way. Box of Friends, I have already come up with a good portion of what I want to do with it. So it will be something that supports Box of Friends. Originally I was thinking, let's go and just make a normal monster with at least one either attack or defense at 0, so Box of Friends could summon it. But there's quite a lot of normal monsters of that as well. Just pull that up. Normal monsters with 0 attack, if I just get rid of Box of Friends. No. Maximum. Although I said it would be a bit too much. Quite a lot of varying levels. Millennium Shield, well-known one. Drama is Gemini Sapphire. That would be an interesting one. Like Gemini Sapphire and Garnet could be called out with this. And if we go for defense, there's a few more. Blazing Impachi, I remember using that a little bit. Sea Ranger Shine Black. I like that card. Feels very Cardfight Vanguard-like for the Mega Colony archetype. Some monsters like Mystery Shell Dragon, or what I just showed, Megalo Smasher X, or the tuner Galaxy Serpent could be used for summon as well. Although we have to remember, Box of Friends doesn't allow the monster to be used as synchro material, but Xyz material is still possible. But the thing is, Box of Friends, the effect to summon the normal monster only goes off if it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard. It doesn't say how it is destroyed, so by battle, by card effect. So what I'm thinking is a card, a monster. I'm thinking of a monster that gives presents, a Santa-like monster, that can summon Box of Friends through its effects, but then, let's say Box of Friends, if it stays in the field, like it destroys it during the end phase, so that let's see, during your because if it's in the end phase, then your next end phase is your turn after that. If it would have been any time before the end phase, then the next end phase is that same turn. And it doesn't say during the end phase, otherwise it would have been in the same one as well. So either destroy during end phase or destroy under certain conditions in main phase, so you can immediately use them for Xyzs. I think I might want to go with that. Haven't fully decided on it. One quick thing I wanted to mention is something I'll be doing with all cards. We made Kokimeru 4. I don't have an image for it yet, but I did update the card text a little bit. You can see like Pyro instead of Pyro type. Updated the text here a bit. I noticed that we need that. I'm missing a letter. What was it? Inflicts. There we go. Yeah, I will if I make some mistakes, update the card text later so you don't have to worry about that. If you notice any mistakes in the card text in terms of problem solving card text or me missing letters, please let me know as well. Okay. What am I going to make? I'm thinking of the Pokemon Delibird. Because eventually I want to create a custom card of every Pokemon. And I think Delibird, as sort of like a Santa Pokemon, works with this as a present. Now, Delibird has a signature move in Pokemon called Present, which generally does damage. It does varying amounts of damage depending on a chance. But I believe there's also a 25% chance it actually heals the opponent. Now, I'm not saying it should be like a luck thing with a dice roll and either effect damage or healing, but maybe I'll give a high chance of summoning Box of Friends, but maybe a low chance of healing the opponent instead. So that as sort of a negative effect to what could be a really good thing in summoning Box of Friends. So let's see what I can come up with for that. Okay, Delibird. I already have an image for it, but I can't do that unless I upload. So I'm just gonna put that. Card type is blank. Okay, fine. Image is last. Box of friend chance. I'll put the that thing in later. I want to see what the image looks like. It's gonna be an effect monster. It's ice, but that's not a thing here. It's a winged beast. I'll make it water because it's ice. Ice is water. I want to read Box of Friends again. Wait, I can just do that here. Ha. Two normal monsters can't be used as synchro material, but they can be used as exceed material even with Delibird. No. Thinking level 4. Not sure on this yet. Can I upload now? Attack is blank, of course. I'm thinking of making it not too high of attack, because I feel that the Xyz plays that can be made with this, even if there's the negative side effect of potentially healing the opponent, the Xyz plays you can make with this are pretty big, or the Link plays, so I don't want to make its stats too great. It's going to be like 14, 12. That's what I'm going with for now. Okay, let's add the image. Okay, it looks pretty good. I had to cut that a bit, but it looks pretty nice. Delibird giving a present to Totodile. Now I'm going to look at the details of the move present. Let's see. Golden silver, glitch. No, just look at this. Damage of 40%, 30%, 10%, 20%. Okay, so it's a 20% chance to heal life points. Is there a thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! That can be a 1 in 5? We could simulate 1 in 2 or 1 in 4 or 1 in 8 with coins. We could do 1 in 6 with dice. So I think I'll make it roll a dice, and if it's, let's say, 4 out of the 6 ones, let's make it the highest ones. 3 through 6 are summon Box of Friends. And then the other 2 are give the opponent 1,000 life points. Which means, I guess I could be using a Simochi deck, but probably won't. Who knows what people will come up with it. Okay, but then how do I destroy it? Let's go. Once per turn, you can roll a 6-sided die and apply the results. I was looking for something like that because there's 2 different things. And apply the results. Can I take these points? Can I put these points in? Is that a thing I can do? Yes. Okay, then I want look at your here for dice slaps. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty recent release, meaning there should be problems solving card trick. I would think it would just be 2, then a dash, then 5. In this case, to show 2 through 5. Maybe it is like this. Okay. And so I'm gonna just take this to just have that. Obviously, I'm not gonna discard a card. I'm going to have... I want 3 through 6 to be the summons, because I want those to be the higher numbers. But I want the numbers to be listed in order, so it's either heal the opponent, summon box of friends. I think I'm just gonna go with that. 1, 2. Your opponent gains 1000 LP. However, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's an extra limitation if Box of Friends is in your hand, but what if I could just summon it from the deck? Would that be good? Let's see. As if I summon it from the deck. No, I can just summon it from the deck, in which case it's destroyed during the end phase. I'll just bring it up again for easy reference for you. I can destroy it during the end phase if it's summoned from the deck, so that you can't exceed or link with it that turn. But if you summon it from the hand, then you can destroy it in main phase. Yes. Now there is a monster that summons Box of Friends already. That's Princess Cologne, which summons it from the graveyard, which has 2 level 4 monsters. Maybe Princess Cologne will be used in this Delibird normal monster Box of Friends deck as well. I have updated the card. Probably the wording could do some work. I did change hand to lowercase because I did check, and it should be lowercase. So we have right now once per turn rolled 6 out of 9 the played resolve. If you have 1 or 2, so 1 in 3 chance, your opponent gets 1000 life points. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 2 in 3 chance. Special summon a Box of Friends from your hand or deck. Hand means it costs you a card. It's more difficult, but then I want that to be an advantage. So if you control a face of Box of Friends that was summoned from your hand with this card's effect, you can destroy it. That's just the entire effect. I don't really want to do targets because I don't feel it's needed. It should be done. I can just destroy it, immediately go with this effect, summon 2 new things. So if you have Delibird on the field or in your hand, you normal summon it, and they have Box of Friends in your hand, you could do some big Xyz plays. The normal monsters don't have to be level 4, like they can be bigger. Because it just says on Box of Friends 2 normal monsters with different names whose attack or defense is 0. They have to be in face of defense position, can't be used as synchro material, or they're destroyed during your next end phase. And once again, if it's destroyed in the end phase, then the next end phase is the one after, which is interesting, which I'm making use of for the second part of the effect. If you control a face of Box of Friends that was summoned from your deck with this card's effect, so this another ignition effect, you can activate this effect during your main phase, destroy it during the end phase. Does that not fit? Oh, you have to scroll it. Yeah. I was like, can I connect that to this dot? Well, what? Yeah, this doesn't work because you have to scroll it. Wait, can you scroll on this? Yeah. That's gonna be annoying in the image view. Play it in like Dueling Book, although then you can scroll this thing down. I did save this, right? Okay, yeah. Then we go to my cards, we click on daily. Like the end phase will be below it, but then you can scroll down here, which is nice. Okay, that's good. Potentially the card text could do a bit of work, but as I said at the start, or near the start of creating this, if there's any text updates, that will happen later, and I'll probably mention that in the next video. But I think that this is it. Just gonna check with Box of Friends here one more time. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, which happens with both both the hand summon and the deck summon. Summon normal monsters. I want to like mostly enable Xyz plays. Link, I guess, is possible as well. I was thinking of mostly Xyz. Especially with links, you can make some pretty big combos. So, oh yeah, I should do a once per turn thing on everything. I added another bit of card text. You can only use each Delibird effect once per turn, so that it's less. You can misuse it less. Is this the thing is, with the combos that might be possible with this, at least if you get it from your hand, um, what can be done? The thing is, if you let's say the end, let's say we go for the end phase. If you summon during the main phase, you almost have to use immediately, otherwise you're destroying the end phase. If you summon during the end phase, what you can do is summon a high attacker, like, well, it's not summon skill. Let's say Megalo Smasher Axe is level 4, 2000 attacker, and then Millennium Shield in defense, just for defense. See, that's something you could do as well. But then they're destroyed during your next hand phase, but at least you can use them during your turn. Let me know what you think of this card. Potentially, if you feel something really needs to change, I could still edit the effect, make it stronger, make it weaker, put other restrictions. Because this is definitely a lot, unlike the previous card, the new Kokimaru Far. This is definitely just something that came out of my head and I created from scratch. So let me know what you think of the card, Delibird, that works with Box of Friends. Would you like to use the card if it stays as is? Would you change the attack? Would you change the effects in any way? Please let me know in the comments, and then I'll see you in the Day 3 video. Goodbye.